In this 25th film, I'll be bringing you updates on the Roundup. How did it work? I will show you what I did with all that moss I collected out of the neighborhoods around me. And I'll show you a little bit about the maple tree I transplanted, and a brief mention of the juniper. Had a surprise visit today from the samurai. What do you say when he comes running at you like that? I guess I'm going to have to get to work. Oh no. He's telling me I need to get busy and weed. Here a little, there 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 a little, and I don't want to come back and see this again. So let's get busy. Tree looking pretty good though. Tree's looking pretty good. Now, get busy with it.
Why you do not share it yet? You need to get the lime sulfur on that. Maple looking good. Look like you might be losing another branch, but leafing out nicely.
Well, we've come to the end of the weeding. After 20 days waiting on the Roundup to make these little tiny artillery weeds, ferns, to shrivel up and turn brown, just didn't happen. They are a little paler than they were, but they didn't do what I expected them to do. Even their advertisements on Google doesn't say a whole good amount of good stuff for the gel. They do have other products that they use for weed control in states that will allow it commercially. You can still buy a Roundup for home use, but it's weak, sort of like this gel. I found it really weak, so no shortcuts in bonsai. You want to get rid of the weeds, you just going to have to take time to actually go in and get them. Now, I'm getting ready to introduce a new product. It's an old product, but it's new for me. But I'm going to actually put down this product called Preen. And I'm just going to sprinkle it on the surface. Somebody gave me a little bit, but said put it on like you're seasoning a steak, you know, just sort of salt it on, but I don't have any extra short salt shakers, so I'm just going to sprinkle it on this way, and then I'm going to cover it up with a little akadama. I'm going to use the kind that I sifted out of my large akadama, but I'm going to just put this on here in hopes that I don't have to deal with these weeds in the future. So far I've used approximately 2 teaspoons, and I'm going to try to get a little bit, try to sprinkle. You can tell I like my steak salty. I do love my salt. Salt's not necessarily that good for you, but and now a little around the edges. I don't really expect. Thing is, if it gets down in this heavy bonsai soil, The weeds are really easy to pull out, but you know, when you have a lot of different bonsai trees, it's hard to go out and just start weeding them. I don't expect to get through it anytime soon because it's like a major job. I never like weeding around the house either, so. But all right, that finishes that part up, and I'll give an update on how well the preen did in the future. This is how many weeds I pulled out of it. This is a cup container, so it's about 1/3 of a cup. They sell preen in big containers. This is at Lowe's. And these containers here can make good humidity chambers for cuttings. This yellow pot, I got a plant for it. See you Thursday. And moss, I've been at it for a while. This is from the Midwest Bonsai Society show back in August of one of those 1900s. Here's that moss tray. There's the deadwood I put the lime sulfur on. Got a lot of cats in this scene. Cheetah, tiger, my old bog iron there. And that tray, I'll show you a little bit later what I was doing with it earlier in the month. But lots of cats around here. Lots of cats. And here's the final on the elm weed problem with the Roundup. There's the akadama covering up the preen. It's been watered in. Yeah, I trimmed off a little green branch. But you just got to keep up your weeding if you want it to look good. Wonder what happened with that skull planting? You might not have seen that film. It didn't get many views. And there's another one of my cats. This one's made out of bronze. Done found a place for him. There's my big cat Roy sitting under the yucca tree. And I haven't stopped making fudge. I made some lemon fudge the other day. It's really good. Yeah, there's that platter that the moss is on now. A big tray of fudge.